Hi, I'm Meredith Foster, and this is my gas law project. Today, I'm going to be demonstrating Charles's law and Avogadro's law. The first law that I'm going to be demonstrating is Charles's law, which states the volume of an ideal gas at constant pressure is directly proportional to the absolute temperature. Or in other words, gases expand when heated and contract when cooled. The formula for Charles's law is V1 over T1 equals V2 over T2, where V1 equals the first volume that you take, T1 equals the first temperature that you take, V2 is the second volume that you take, and T2 is the second temperature that you take. For your materials, you'll need a balloon, a measuring tape, a freezer, and 500 milliliters of boiling hot water. So for your first step, you're going to take your balloon and you're going to blow it up. But you're not going to blow it up all the way. You're going to leave some room in there so that the gas particles can expand. Then you're going to take your measuring tape and you're going to measure on the biggest part of the balloon to find the circumference so that you can find the volume. On my balloon, it was 53 centimeters around. So then you're going to take your balloon and you're going to put it in your container on top of the water. So you're going to wait 10 minutes, then you're going to take the balloon out of the boiling hot water and measure the circumference again. It should be bigger, and I got 56 centimeters on mine. Take your balloon, put it in the freezer for an hour to an hour and a half. This will make the gas particles shrink. My freezer was 1 degree Fahrenheit or negative 17.2 degrees Celsius. This is me taking it out an hour and a half later. After you take your balloon out of your freezer, measure the circumference of the balloon again. It should not only be smaller than when you heated it, but it should be smaller than the original circumference. I got 50 centimeters for the circumference of the cold balloon. These are my calculations and my percent error. Next, Avogadro's law. Avogadro's law states that equal measures of gases at the same temperature and pressure contain equal numbers of molecules. This is the formula which says V1 over N1 equals V2 over N2, where V1 is the first volume that you take, V2 is the second volume that you take, N1 is the first number of moles that you take, and N2 is the second number of moles that you take. For your materials, you'll need 3 water bottles, 3 different food colorings, 3 different balloons, baking soda, and vinegar. Your first step is to get 100 milliliters of vinegar and put it into your water bottle using a funnel. You're going to do this for all 3 water bottles, so at the end you should have 3 water bottles full of 100 milliliters of vinegar each. So this part is optional, but it's helpful when you're collecting data at the end. You're going to put different colors of food coloring in each water bottle. So for my first one I put blue, for my second one I put green, and for my last one I put red. You're going to put different amounts of baking soda in each, so it just helps distinguish which one is which. So now you're going to put baking soda in each of your balloons. Balloon number 1, you're going to put 1/4 teaspoon. Balloon number 2, you're going to put 3/4 of a teaspoon. And balloon number 3, you're going to put 1 whole teaspoon. The reason why I use different balloons is so I could color code them to the colors of my vinegar water bottles, but that's optional. So now you're going to put your balloons on top of your water bottles, making sure that the entire base of the balloon is covering the entire top of the water bottle. You're going to put, obviously, balloon number 1 on water bottle number 1, balloon number 2 on water bottle number 2, and balloon number 3 on water bottle number 3. Then you're going to take the balloon and you're going to dump the baking soda inside of it to where the balloon's sort of standing up on its own, and you'll be able to see in like 1 second. Yeah, now you can see the balloons should blow up just like that. Now you're going to take your measuring tape and you're going to measure the circumference of each balloon. They should all have different circumferences because you added different amounts of baking soda to each balloon. These are my calculations for Avogadro's law, blue, green, and red, which corresponds to the 1, 2, and 3. And then this is my percent error for all of those. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my gas law project. And that's it. Thank you and good night.